It was the first time in the history of Galena Park ISD.
First heard about CREST from my counseling partner, Mr. Villarreal, and so he came from a district or a school that had recently received the award, and so when we learned about it, we were like, oh wow, you know, this is definitely something worth pursuing. And then from outside of that, like when I heard about the CREST Award and what it's really about and how it's directly related to the Texas model, I kind of was like, you know what, this is what we need to be using for accountability, just to make sure that what we're doing is actually the correct thing and it's going to be effective for our campus as a whole.
When he was coming in, he's new and he's been an excellent addition to our family here. And he was explaining to us, because he was asking us, what do we do here? And he was telling us that we are already doing the things that the CREST Award is looking for.
I tell them, this is like the promised land. You know, like you've got it all here in abundance. I mean, we've got support coming from, Dr. Augustine, who, we have regular counselor meetings. My first year here, they even assigned a mentor to check on me, and they would check on me weekly. And then, I mean, like I said, the resources are in abundance.
So the overall preparation for CREST is definitely looking at all of the components for your comprehensive school counseling program and really planning that out. We would meet as a team to decide, what programs we need to implement. Everything is really based on data. A lot of people may not think that counselors use data, but we do. So we send needs assessments. We send it to teachers. We send it to parents. We send it to students. And based on those results, that's how we build our comprehensive counseling program. Then we take that and we implement programs on campus related to those results, to those needs of each of those stakeholders. And we formulate all of that together into like a website or a package to the CREST committee, and they decide, they rate it, based on the efficacy of the program and how it's really driving results.
I remember Mr. Villarreal, we was anticipating that we should get the results. And I was in here with a student and he was over there and he came and he said, oh man, I guess we didn't get it.
I remember that when we initially thought we didn't receive it because the panel, they had already names listed and our names wasn't one of the names listed on the list, and it was like somber in here, and they didn't cry, but I felt like they wanted to cry.
Oh my God. And I said, well, maybe it wasn't our time. At that, he said, but we done everything. He said, okay. And I'm like, okay, we was a little sad for a moment, and we said, we're gonna keep going, so next year we'll get it. And then he realized, oh, wait a minute. They hadn't put out recipients for this year. So he was looking at last year. So when we found out, oh my God.
The day that, because I was the contact person for the award, so they sent an email saying, congratulations, you have been awarded the CREST Award. And I remember looking at the email and I was like, no, this can't be right. And I think I made like a loud noise.
Oh! And I got up, I was like, oh, what's going on? And when I went out to the door, he was like, oh!
All of us ran over there to his office, and when we read, congratulations, we just screamed out loud. And the first thing that we did, it was hug each other, and also of course, there were some tears because I see this team work very hard every single day. They spend hours and hours, with them, even after hours. And so to me, seeing them succeed with this reward, it was just, I'm very proud of them.
When it finally came out, I mean, it was just happiness and rejoicing. And then those were the tears of happiness, they came because, you know, it's a huge accomplishment.
It was the first time in the history of Galena Park ISD for a school counseling department to earn the CREST Award.
I am sitting down.
We got the CREST.
CREST Award winners.
On cloud nine. On cloud nine. And in disbelief, I'm like, oh my God. But I felt proud. Like I said, I felt proud that we were able to show our district off to let them other people know that Galena Park is doing great things for our students in our community.
It really made us feel good because we put in a lot of hard work here. And you know, it's not about recognition, it's all about the kids at the end of the day, but knowing that we were doing what's right, it was just validation for us as counselors that we were in the right spot.